Hey folks, Scott Postma here, and I wanted to take just a second and talk to you about our summer course offerings at Kepler. Joffrey and I are going to tackle a few of these, tell you a little bit about them, but I wanted to let you know first that our summer courses begin June 29th. They end August 21st. That's an 8-week course. These are very reasonably priced, some great teachers, and so we want you to jump in here as soon as possible, and we'd like to tell you a little bit about them now.
Hey folks, Joffrey Swait here. I am the Kepler Academic Advisor, and I'm here with Kepler President Scott Postma.
Hey folks.
And so we're doing this series of videos, vlog style, about our summer courses. And in this one, we want to talk about 2 classes that are perfect for the rhetoric phase of your educational process, which one is speech and one is music.
Yeah.
And it strikes me that the connection between speech and music is the exercise of those things in a communal setting, particularly as the people of God.
Absolutely. So as Christians, you know that we are called together to worship, right? And then we're called to go out into the world to preach. You know, in a sense, there's an ebb and flow of the Christian life that is very corporate in those terms. And so we have courses on music this summer that are focus on corporate singing, learning the fundamentals of music, and I think that's something that every Christian needs to be aware of, needs to have some involvement and training in for the life of the church, for the life of worship, and preparing us, obviously, to go out into the world. And then, of course, the second course you mentioned was the one on competitive speech, which is really an apologetics or rhetoric course contained in 8 weeks, hitting a lot of the basics about how to communicate. And I love what the course description says here, in a winsome fashion, in season and out of season. So how do we become just good communicators about the word of truth in a way that's not intimidating and you know, we're not confused about what we're saying. And so I think these are fantastic courses that complement each other, and they're perfect for summertime.
Yeah. Now, Mr. Sean Bonet, who is the teacher for the music course, his passion, what motivates him to want to be a music teacher, is equipping the people of God. And he strongly believes, and it's something that pricked my conscience as I was talking to him, strongly believes that every Christian family should, to the extent they're able, engage in learning about music and learning how to make music well, for the sake of their family worship, but also for the sake of the family of God.
Absolutely.
And so, when with this class that he's offering, it's important to him that students learn, for example, how to read music because of that. But yeah, that kind of brings up, there are technical elements to both music and to speech, mathematical elements to music, that people see right away, but mathematical elements to speech as well. And so in both of these classes, they're about the art of these things, but the art includes the technique.
Yes.
Right. And so these are technical courses as well.
Exactly. Well, of course, that you're using the Greek word for art, right? Is techne.
Yeah.
And so this idea of combining both a skill or art in the sense of a skill of being able to think well. Music teaches you to think. Speaking teaches you to think. So it's interesting how all these come back to thinking well, right?
Right.
And to be able to sing corporately, whether for family, whether corporate worship, at church, to be able to, to really harmonize in a sense. Get into this, but in with the cosmos, that creation that God gave us, and then of course in competitive speech, being able to have the skills of communicating what it is that we gain in worship.
Right. And winsomely. I mean, that's a word that gets used a lot in apologetics, and I love it every time I hear it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So these are our summer classes. The music class is a mere $150, y'all. 8 weeks of music education for just $150. I believe the writing class is priced at $225.
I think you got them backwards. $200 on the fundamentals of music and $150 on the competitive speech.
Oh, okay. I did get it backwards. It's still a great deal, guys.
They're both great deals. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, sign up. We as Scott said at the beginning of the video, June 29th, and you can register right up until the deadline. But yeah, hey, let those teachers know that you're excited about those courses by registering today.
Absolutely. And the fact is, the seats are limited for our summer courses. So if you want to get in, we do it soon.
Do it soon. Yeah. Okay,
absolutely.
cool.
All right.
So Thanks, guys. We'll see you for the next video.